Hey guys, it's Sam back for another video, and on today's video, if you can't tell, I'm gonna give you tips on how to work with EVA foam, because if you know how to use it, you can pretty much build anything like this gun or like this non-functioning battle droid. Pretty much. And it's really easy. So if you guys are wondering about my battle droid, I can show you guys how to build it if you want. But let's get started. So pretty much you're gonna need like EVA foam, like this stuff, because it's really basic for any costume you're trying to make. So it usually comes with 6 floor mats about this height. You can pretty much get them anywhere, such as Amazon, Home Depot, especially Amazon. If you have Amazon Prime, you can get it for like $20, $15. It usually depends. There's different kinds of EVA foam, and like there's 6mm, 5mm, and then there's 1.5, like different kinds. So it's really important that you know what kind of costume you're making, because if you're gonna build like something thick, you're gonna want like thicker foam, and you're gonna want a lot of it. Next, you're gonna want to need a heat gun. This is pretty much to mold your foam, like to give it a shape. So if you want something from flat like this to give it this nice curvature, that's what the heat gun does. It pretty much bends it in shape. It's like Play-Doh pretty much, but not really. It just heats it up to the point where you can like mold it down. And so that's why it's important to get this. You can get this pretty much Home Depot or Amazon, Walmart. All these stuff I get, there'll be links in the description, but pretty much you can get most of this on Amazon. And it doesn't even take that long to arrive. Next thing you're gonna want to need is like a hot glue gun, because this is really simple. You're gonna want to glue stuff down, and anyone who's cosplayed this has probably used this, so I'm not gonna go into much detail. Next, if you want to go like more advanced and not use hot glue, you're gonna want to use barge cement. And that's kind of dangerous because it's like industrial glue, so that will, like, it works, but it just takes time to like dry. It takes about 15 minutes to dry, and it's kind of toxic. So if you're gonna use it, you're gonna have to wear a mask, because if you breathe it in, it's not really good for you. Because if you can't tell, this is what the glue does. It doesn't have any seams or stuff like that. So it kind of glues it down and gives it a nice shape. So this is what most cosplayers use. They use barge cement. I can give you links down in the description, because I'm gonna do that. And barge cement it usually depends. Sometimes it's cheap, sometimes it's expensive, but it's really useful for like gluing stuff down and for being like on time, like drying correctly. That's pretty much what it's used for. But if you can't afford it, you stick with hot glue. Like I use a lot of hot glue for pretty much everything. And so the armor, using a heat gun will give you a shape like this, or like this. I'm still working on my clone armor, but this is what it looks so far. I still gotta drop these seams, like cover this thing down. Pretty much a lot of it I still gotta work on. And so before you do anything on working with EVA foam, you're gonna want to like sketch it out. So pretty much design your armor, because I have templates I use for building that clone armor. And if you sketch it out, it's a lot better than diving straight into it, because if you do, you're not gonna have anything done. It's just gonna come out like a mess. And I use templates for pretty much everything. If you see like any of my costumes right here, I like sketch it, I design it, I fit it on myself. Sometimes they won't fit, and that's why you have to make adjustments. And the good thing about EVA foam is you can use it anytime. So pretty much this, if I did not want to use it anymore, I can like rip it apart and use it for scrap, because any one of these pieces can be used and reused. It just depends how hard you worked on it. Like this, I could probably cut it up and use it and turn it into a battle droid. If you guys don't believe me, I can show you, but EVA foam is really simple to work with. You don't need a lot of you need some experience with it, but not really. It's like super simple. If you just do things correctly, you can make anything you want pretty much. That's how I make this gun, and that's how I make this battle droid. So I hope that gives you some clue on how to work with EVA foam. and this is just my clone armor. I'll show you guys how it looks, and yes a bit. And so I hope you guys like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, like, comment, give any advice, any future videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one, and goodbye.